Welcome back to another episode in our Sacramento City Miners Relocation Fantasy Draft franchise. It is about to be the championship round, and who else against than the Buffalo Bills? I don't even know if that was English, but it is today for this purpose because we're focused more on the English language. It is trying to take down the Buffalo Bills, who not only won a Super Bowl last year, but beat us 3 times during the season, 2 in the regular, 1 in the post, to get there. And it was literally in the championship round that they took us on. You couldn't ask for a better, script, if you will. Where are they? So obviously I mentioned, and I messed up the uniforms, was it? I can't even remember whatever my excuse was for cheating. But obviously I didn't force their wins. I didn't force the Bills to win. So it would be like this crazy, storyline. It just happened. And on the other side, you have the Cardinals and the Niners, which I don't really remember last year's Super Bowl, to be honest. Last year's was against the Bears, so not in it this time. I think the Cardinals are pretty good, but let's take a look at the players of the week. See you won any, if any. Taylor, pick 6, got one. Harris with the Raiders got one. But did they win? Wait, did they win? Oh, they didn't. Oh, they didn't win. That's right. We beat them. Get smoked on. No one cares about your award. Of course, take a look at the team. Look at the Buffalo Bills team. See if they're healthy, which that 90 overall is telling me they might be. And, of course, if we were to win, we'd not only get to the Super Bowl, but also have a chance for some dev ups here. Fisher should be one of those players. Pretty good-looking team, in my opinion. And, well, Ben Powers with a forearm fracture. One more week, which might be all that matters for them, as that's a pretty significant injury. It's an offensive lineman, it's a starter, and if they lose this game against us, obviously that's their season. It's over. Joe Burrow, we've been over this guy a few times now. He's pretty good. Outside of play action and throw power, he is literally 9-9 everything. He's got a little bit of speed to go with it. Austin Eckler, basically prime LT. LaDainian Tomlinson, that is, not Lawrence Taylor. Ballard, pretty solid backup running back. Doesn't really see the field too much. DJ Moore, very fast. Gallup he's pretty good at catching against us, and then Russell Gage usually is actually the number 1 receiver for them, at least when they play us. Tight end Laporta's pretty good. Left tackle solid. Left guard definitely way worse than Powers. I mean, that finesse blocking is terrible. If we were to switch John Franklin Myers to that other spot, if we struggle, because I'm not going to change anything that we need, don't need to. Could cook up. Andre James, not the greatest center. Mutai, I guess both of their guys are bad at finesse. And then Penei Sewell is going to be literally unbeatable. Gross Matos, pretty good with 82 power move. Not pretty good, but he's good enough. And then Ojulari is insane with 97 finesse. Dexter Lawrence is the do-it-all player, but mainly the run-stopping god. Draymond Jones, very good at run-stopping. Selvey, very fast. Deion Jones, very fast. I believe we threw a pick against him this season. And then Dre Greenlaw, not that fast, but very talented. Cornerback Witherspoon, number 1, easily. Ballard, another rookie Ballard on their team. Number 2 is not bad. Free safety is definitely regressing, and so is the strong safety. But they're both just athletic enough to cause problems, although Diggs, good zone coverage, whereas Amos is just bad across the board. Only has hip power and a little athleticism. So, of course, we always go short defense against the Bills. And, as of last year, you're thinking, well, maybe you should change it up because you didn't win any games. But this year we actually did well and have won 2 now. Could get the reverse on them. As last year they got the whole sweep. We got the sweep. This year, maybe, if we win this game. Not going to get Tony House to 85 overall, I don't think. Definitely not this week. But maybe if we win this game and go to the Super Bowl, maybe he gets 85 for the Super Bowl because you get an XP boost for different milestones, I think, at the Super Bowl. At least I hope. That would be so unfortunate if House doesn't get that bulldozer. It would only be 1 game, but at least it would be a game rather than never getting it. Got some upgrade. Oh my god, it's so dry and it pisses me off. Got some upgrades. Nick Cross. It's the weather. It's gonna cause some problems. The players are gonna have some issues potentially. We're having issues already. Kazu with only accuracy needed. +3 to accuracy. We'll take it. 2, fair enough. It's good enough, but lackluster names. And I think other than a reset, even with the XP like on slow or slower, I don't know which. Damn, they've got so many damn names for these. I think we're maxed on like things that'll actually like affect the team. So yeah, there's not really much to do here. But yeah, this could actually be like the last episode or the last meaningful game we play. Maybe we play the Pro Bowl if we lose this game. But in case it is, maybe leave a like. Maybe subscribe if you're new. It'd be really strange. Maybe you're like, screw it, I'll just watch whatever random Madden video until Madden 24 is out. If you're not new, that's the juice. I appreciate you. I appreciate you a ton supporting the channel and sticking it out this long as we are potentially going to see our team get the revenge on Buffalo and head to the Super Bowl, or Buffalo wins it and we go into a mad, super deep depression. But yeah, maybe get this video as one of the most liked videos of the series. That would be kind of special, and would maybe lighten the below. I don't think so, but maybe. Here it is, the championship game. Of course, it's not in like prime time, which is just so stupid. Like, of all the teams to see in the conference championship, it's like, oh, the Niners versus the Cardinals, maybe the Bills, the team that just won the Super Bowl and had to beat this team to get there. Like, really? In the division? I mean, like, this is so much better than the other game, and of course it's a stupid, ugly, disgusting daytime game. This actually really makes me mad. Like, I actually really hope we win this game, because if we lose our final game of the meaningful series and it's a daytime game, I don't know how I'll react. I don't know. Things could get thrown, honestly. But Kennedy, obviously a very good player. Catches everything these days, which is awesome. Looking at our stats, those are misleading because a lot of our stats are all over the place. But as a team, we are maybe the most feared right now. Looking at the Buffalo Bills, very efficient offense, able to put up some yards and some points. And they got some weapons. They definitely have some weapons. We'll see if we have to change up the way the lineup is. Best on best. DJ Moore kind of cooks up anyone he plays against. So we'll wait it out. And it appears we're going to be getting the ball first here, which could play a factor, as we're usually the team that receives the ball in the second half. But here it is. Also on top of that, because we're the early game, don't get to see who we are waiting on, as we're the first of the 2 games, obviously. That's kind of how that goes. Gonna kneel it. No reason to do anything crazy. And early in the game, special teams blunder, and they take advantage, and then we cry. Mr. Fisher, though, touchdowns, really good. Interceptions, really low. Yards, solid, despite the injury. And just brings a tear to my eye because he could add MVP. All right, let's go with a throw early in this one. Let's go with a curl for Kennedy. And they're going to leave it. Good throw. Kennedy, wow, number 8 really made a play there. He hustled to that ball. If he didn't hustle the corner, I mean, he got turned around at the best time for us. And it would have been some yardage. It was still some yardage, but, run, it was going to be, like, right into their stack. I didn't like that. Let's go to the running back, speaking of. And good catch by House, surprisingly, especially since I went with an aggressive one because I was afraid. Really surprised that didn't, like, deflect in their favor. Inside run, Evans. Cut inside, gets a stiff arm, pushed forward, nearly gets the first. Nice little gainer. Tony House on the inside zone, right into Dexter Lawrence. We're going to double team him, so he shouldn't be the problem, but the linebacker could be. And no one is. Well, got the first down. It's not a play where you're expecting to break it free. I think that's a problem when I think about running the ball. I just think of, like, if it's not a 10 to 20 yard run, it sucks, but, like, 3 to 4 yards, that's not bad. So 5, that's a win. That's a good run. That's a long developer, and it's a dot. Cody catching it early to the 18. I feel like Cody's been, like, less involved lately. All right, nice watch. I don't know why that just happens. This time they look like they're actually covering Jackson, so we're going to get to the outside. Uh-oh. Oh, I tried to stiff. That would have been so sick. We lost 4, but it almost worked out. All the fight in the world. Gets the stiff arm, gets the spin, and then just gets pummeled. Which, of course, now means that we are a bit behind. Oh, there is nobody on Evans. Try to juke. I don't know why I tried to. To the 7, first down after the loss of 4. Okay, so I don't think the audible's going to work here, but first, goal at the 7, I'll run it. And I think I got caught up a little bit by Jones diving there. I don't know. Like, I trucked, but I don't feel like I trucked that early. I felt like we should have gained some yards there, and I think he might have just, impeded me. And in behind, Jackson for the touchdown. Getting his first catch of the game is the biggest one for 7. We don't need to see Joe Burrow's numbers. We know he won MVP. You don't win MVP with bad numbers, although he probably still shouldn't have won it over our guy. So, kind of scammed a little bit, and yeah, I mean, thank God. Yo! He's gone almost. Come on. Somebody get this guy. I mean, hell, if it wasn't for Allen being pushed, like, into the running back, I mean, it would have been a GG. Oh! Tyndall? Who the hell drops a pick 6 and then immediately after does the incomplete sign? My freaking eyes would be incomplete because I would tear them out of my skull so I didn't have to see the disappointment on other people's faces. Like what? He's just like, yeah, I did that. I stopped it. Oh, I can't get out there with Benito. Mike Morris gets him, though, and he's going to be short. That will be a punt. I don't think this early in the game you can go for it on 4th and 3. Hey, I don't. Doesn't mean the Bears do. The Bears? The Bills. I'm thinking about the team that they beat in the Super Bowl. Hines? Fair enough. Cut to the outside. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that was bad. I knew it wasn't going to happen. I should have just taken the L. Instead, I took a bigger one. I'm going to run the ball, like, kind of off. I don't know if it's going to work. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, let's not. Yep, I knew that was going to happen, too. I was like, oh, wait, that's Dexter, and then he fumbles. Thought it was going to be Tony House that was injured. Yatura Gross-Matos, who is their starting edge, gets injured, but not until we fumble the ball in a really compromising position. Handoff inside. It's a counter, and he's fighting. Gets all the way to the 1 on that. Oh, okay. The bodies were literally piling. I'm going to manually cover more, although it's not going to matter if it's a... Oh, what a tackle by Morris. He's still not in. Obviously, we're not going to run commit here, as there's a good chance that this is a throw. And if I run commit on a throw, it will be a throw. And, whoo, McKenzie! Yeah, it's a bit close, in my opinion, for a block. It'd be pretty hard to miss this kick. So I'd prefer to, protect a potential fake. And, hey, you know what? The defense, they did well, especially after selling early onto it. Tony House fumbling a lot this season after the injury. Fumbled twice in the game he returned in. 4 rushes, -2 yards, and a fumble. It could be Evans' time. It very well could be. And once again, I know Evans is, like, on better plays. Oh, there goes Dunn. Number 8 getting cooked up. Try to cut spin inside. Got to the 42. I mean, Fisher's not missing, so... Trying to mix the ball up a little bit just to make it tougher on them, but don't have to run. Pass game has worked. But this play looks pretty good for the run. And Evans going to get some blocks. Protect that ball. Gain 7. 7 for Evan. Z with an S. Inside hand. Oh, my. Just going to try to get as much as I could. I should have bounced it, though. Should have gotten that all the way to the outside. Could be a throw to Jackson, but this is likely just a run. Now we're going to throw it. There you go. Nice. Done on the sweep. Jackson, I mean, he's so hit or miss, but he does usually let the boundary corner go. And he did it this time. He did really well. Nice block on the inside. Wow, what a wrap-up, though. Maybe a little bit early on the juke. I don't know, but that was pretty quick. He got us down with ease. They have the inside shade on Kennedy, so we are just going to run it for the first down. Not a great set of blocks. Gets the stiff arm, but gets hit right on the ball while he's not protecting it. That could have been devastating. The timing on that could have been really bad for us. Run to the outside. House burying a guy, but once again, getting next to no help at all. First quarter, we have the yards, but we don't have them beat that badly on points. It's only 4. That fumble was pretty detrimental. Really hoping that corner, well, he didn't. Oh! Cody! Bro, I get it. House is looking bad, technically. But those blocks, that has been the story all day. The blockers have just been blinded by being bad. Oh, my. Tight end. Yes. Cody. Cody's in for the touchdown. I was close. It might be coming back, but first and goal at the 1. Oh, my. Literally taunting right in front of him. Both of them. Okay. First and goal at the 1. Still pretty good, even if it isn't, but he looked like he landed on, like, Amos. I think that's in. It is. We're up by 11. Looking good early. But we did get the ball first, so we should have at least, like, ooh, that was so close. That's a dot. Tyndall. Man, Tyndall just, a nice hit, but Tyndall just didn't seem like he was running full blast. I felt like he could have got a hand on the ball. Didn't. And then should have had him, like, shortly after anyways. Didn't. And then here we are, like, 30 yards later. They're actually blocking really well on John Franklin. Oh, nice shot to the knees. 9-yarder. Don't know if that's good, though, because might be able to set up, like, a shot play here. Don't think they're doing. It looks like more of a run. Bishop, and, yeah, we went the right way because Dean had the other covered, but will still be a first down. Tough one-on-one. Let's go with the big man, Morris. Club move. Not working. Not working, but it's, I mean, that's a bit late. Trying to, okay, we ran right by him. Nice hit in the back. Gain 6, though. That's first down porridge if you're a golf fan. And that's not porridge like the Three Little Bears. Inside, and we kind of vacated where we were supposed to be sitting. Try to get a little aggressive. Maybe backfired. Going with a blitz here. Get off of us. And that will be a sack. The whole team swarming there. I mean, the effort's there. It's just the success hasn't been. You know, the pass rush just hasn't been successful. But they've been gunning. They've been trying. You can tell by the way when they act. Oh, there you go. Thorne wraps him up. Back-to-back sacks. He's back 21 yards now in the first 2 plays. And now that we have him kind of on the outside of field goal range, I mean, this is a play where I still think you play it rather aggressively. Get in there. Nice! What a swat. Normally I just go for the pick, but that time went for the swat, and he made it look so nonchalant. He's just like, knock that away. I have a pretty good feeling we're not going to be able to return this, and we're not going to want to. Hines, get... Allen! He touched it. Oh, my God, this team. This special teams has been garbage. Their gunners were doing so badly. Oh, my God. Speaking of bad, I just don't get these blockers. They must just hate House for some reason. Like, what was that? Another big run lost because of bad blocks. It's a little late of a throw. Dunn does manage well. If Dunn would have actually turned around, though, would have had a chance. Go with the slant. We normally never go with the slant. Oh, my. There's nobody really open. And that's a great throw to Dunn. Thankfully, in 32. Very focused on his man, and we get the first down. It was not an easy one, though. They covered that well. Inside handoff. I mean, I don't like this at all. That's a little late across. Gets back to the line. 2 yards, actually. Back to the ground game? No, maybe not. I like the outs, kinda. Oh, my. That is not a good throw. Good freaking jump and grab. Ooh, this could be good. If we actually get some blocks, of course. To the outside. Not bad. Finally something. House gains about 7. Oh, good freaking runaway. Good job by Evans. Slipping, finding room. Gets to 32. And I notice Evans is definitely having a better game, but the blocks have in general been better. Even that bad blocking situation still gave him an out. Oh, my. Oh, I had Escobar, and I couldn't get it to him. Backed up a little bit, but the pressure was getting there. Yeah, looking back, we were so screwed. That was just, we were done for. Kind of quick look. You can't even get it off to Kennedy. Well, there's the first incompletion, but more importantly, like their drive, I mean, almost in the exact same fashion. Kind of sputtering out here a little bit. Might even cost us points. Just got to get something. I mean, there's nobody open. Maybe on the left side out the gate, but there was nobody open. I don't know if we can hit this field goal. And with this clock, I think I'm going to punt it. Ooh, there is wind now. I'm going to kick it. Going to be kicking it pretty down the middle because this wind should take it to the right, and it does. And, I mean, that was easy. That was clean. Up 14. Not bad. Our defense has played well early, but obviously they do get the ball at half, and they have the ball here. So they could almost, like, equalize this game with a touchdown and then, you know, a good start to the second half, and Dean with a really nice hit. They gain 4, but in a situation where they're trying to move quickly, that's not bad. Oh, that is a dot. Nice hit by Bishop, but that is a dot. I don't even hate the formation we're in. I just hate the success we're having in it. I also don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing, so I'm going to drop back. Oh, no. I thought he dropped it. The ball kind of looked like it moved, and they're going to call a timeout. I mean, honestly, with the way we were reeling, I would have kept it going. Of course, that is not preferable. Played outside. Get a press on DJ Moore. That's pretty good. Running back is blasted. I mean, at this point, the range they are on the field, I don't mind them getting completions there, so that's why I'm not really like, oh, I'm going to jump on this running back so they don't throw it to him. Like, I'd rather let them throw it. Get these timeouts wasted. Good little piece, and takes the shot. This time we got to go for the pick. A little bit, you know, impeded him a little bit, but did go for the ball. So that would have been harsh for them to call, like, PI, but, I mean, at the same time, I was kind of looking for the flag. Oh, my. Did you see the move? And McCollum gets the pick. I don't even know if they've thrown a Russell Gage this game, and when they do for the first time, usually the secret weapon of theirs, he gets locked up, and McCollum picks it. The greatest of all time in a single season for interceptions. McCollum coming away with it. A lot of tight ends here. Kind of like that audible a little bit. I'm just going to run this. That is not a great route by Cody, but you know what? It usually works. Kind of hurdled out on accident and did a really good job. Gained a bunch of yards. The secret weapon play. Got a lot of different options on this. We'll see how they cover it. And the tight end. I don't know why I said tight end, but the guy maybe covering the tight end sat there, and the guy covering Dunn got bumped by him, and Fisher just throws a wild one. It got away from him. I don't really like it. Oh, okay. I did not think he was going to get a hand on it first, and then, of course, almost the pick on the deflection. Escobar running deep. Jackson has been out a lot in this game. Don't know if he's tired. What's the story there? And there's nobody on Dunn. All he has to do is catch it. Oh, they almost freaking popped it out. If it was like first or second down, maybe I wait a little bit because it gets a little deeper, but not on that situation. I think you can keep it in field or in play, but you need to spike it like immediately. Let's see what we got. I don't mind this. I think you take that. He's got him a little bit and gets blasted to the freaking one. Doesn't catch it, obviously, but that would have been a tough one to get up to anyways, so maybe we don't hate it. Who is that? Jackson? And he just throws it to the moon. He had him, I think. You tell me to kick the field goal now, which, hell, the way we're playing, maybe not a bad decision, but want to get a little closer, but we don't really have the chance. Maybe I should have just ran it up the middle right away and just did that. Yeah, that's just not going to lead to anything. Well, another long field goal. Why not? I mean, the wind's still in our favor, so let's see if we can do it. And that seemed pretty easy. That kick was like right down the middle. I mean, that was easy. 20-3 now. Defense holding. Offense, I mean, it's getting worse as the game goes on, but still controlling the game anyways. And, of course, we kicked a squib, so nothing magical happened, but they're at the 42 now, so, I mean, I'm just saying. I just hope they don't catch it because, obviously, McCollum's in the zone right now. Oh, good D, though. Maybe he wouldn't have turned in anything anyways, but good D. Considering it's a Hail Mary. Covered the underneath comeback or secondary route. It is a corner going against a tight end, but still, size alone. Look at the plays. I mean, both teams actually running similar plays. We have them doubled in yards and then way more than double in points. 7th seed Arizona, though, has a chance maybe to head to a Super Bowl. So we pretty much kept the same focus, but we changed the defend short to defend medium because I feel like they probably will have to change it up a little bit this half. And, you know, if the short game isn't working and they're down 17 points, what a hit. You would assume they're going to try to move it down a little bit, right? And I don't know if they're going to go straight from short to deep. So I think we might already have them kind of like sussed out on what they want to do. Almost got a hand on it. And McCollum, who's in the zone and man coverage, got beat. Wow. How is that even possible? Unless it's in the zone sucks, which I actually don't even know what it is. Is that bottleneck? Running back's open. That's all right, though. I don't even know how he reacted to that in time. He kind of like should have looked sooner anyways because, I mean, like, why aren't you looking for the ball when you're already out of bounds? Oh, look at John. Gets him off his spot. Throwing while being hit. Almost caused a problem. Chance to get off the field. 3rd and 10. From the 48-yard line. Need it on the other side. Using the speed. Can't get there. And wide open. Oh, my Lord. Are you serious? There's no way he just scored from that. DJ Moore is him and puts the first touchdown on the board for Buffalo. Are you serious? Wow. Really, fellas? Burned us. 1st and 10 from the 25. Outside goes Dunn. Nice juke inside. Gets blasted, but gains 4. Screen pass. Either hate him or you really hate him. Let's see if we can get one going. And it looks good. Evans kind of having to do it all as 68 really didn't do his job. That wasn't a first down? What do you mean? Am I missing something? Was that not a first down or was I looking at something else? Okay, huge 3rd and 2 now because that wasn't considered a first. And there goes Evans, picking up where he left off. Now what? Is that not a first down? A lot of incompletions now, all of a sudden. And a lot of misses before the half. And this does not look good. But we're kind of banking on maybe them leaving Jackson. Oh. Okay, sure. Now, this is the type of blocking I like to see. Can't throw that. You can't run that. There ain't nothing you can do with that. That is just useless. Evans really shining in this one in the receiving game. I mean, he's been the most consistently open. Now Roman Carradine is now injured for them. Don't know if that also features the defensive end Yetur Gross-Matos or if he's back by now. And there goes Dunn. Nice throw. Linebacker trying to catch him. Can't. And that will be a massive gain for Dunn. Dunn is feasted up underneath. He is feasted. So is Evans, to be fair, but that's kind of where he's supposed to live. And Dunn was open for a massive gainer, but there was a pressure in the face. Don't know why it just says straight up inaccurate and not pressured when it was clearly pressured. Tight ends could make something happen here, but we're not going to see if that'll happen or not because the first down is on as the corner is nowhere to be found. Stretch to the left with House. Hasn't really seen the field that much. It's just not worked out with him. Not that it's his fault, but still, it just hasn't worked out. And that was really bad by us. I tried to set up the block. Got it, but just like I hesitated way too hard on it. House, though, who is like healthy and, you know, has a lot of stamina because he hasn't really been in, thought he would have been a little bit faster than that. Oh my, that was a late jump. What a job by Kennedy, though. He just makes it look too easy. DB jumped back late, but didn't go for the bait, thankfully, because he had it. That's why we threw it more to the left as we saw him move. I thought he had us, so at that point I was just like, let's not do that. Can I just change this to the left? Okay, I guess we're just going to pitch it into danger. Oh, nice freaking truck. But once again, the lineman doing nothing. And another D lineman is hurt for the Buffalo Bills. This offense might not be playing well, but they're hurting them. They're doing something out here, I guess. And there goes Dunn for the touchdown. Nice throw. Back on top by quite a bit. A lot of field goals being scored, and, you know, they finally scored touchdown and thinking this could be a change of pace. I think I know this play. Maybe I don't. Nice freaking throw and timing. Gain 6. It was like an insta throw. Nah, we can't get over in time, thankfully. I say thankfully it's a run, but that's a tough guy to stop. Open field kind of ran too hard at him. Should have slowed down as we got there. I kind of just gun it sometimes, and most of the time it's a bad decision. Oh, in behind, yeah. Nice hit, though, by Cross. No slipperiness this time for a touchdown, thankfully. And coverage has been a little hit or miss. That should be okay. Good tackle. About to say that should be easy. We did pretty well there. Our D-line won. Evans. Thought it was a screen. It was just a blocker. Good teamwork as he gains 4, but it could have been more. He's like, I need help. I need help. And he got the help, thankfully. 3rd and 3, trying to run up. Uh-oh. Oh, that's pretty good coverage. There's nobody in the tight end, though. And I thought maybe it was overthrown, but he's got the height. Gets it down to the 4. If their defense can make a stop, well, assuming they even score a touchdown here, I mean, their offense definitely can get them back in this game, but I think one more touchdown for us it might be over. Oh, crap. That was a good fake out. And, ooh, Dean could have closed the game right there. Now Sewell's injured. They almost lost their whole D-line. Now it's time for their O-line to go next, I guess. Why not? You can see me crying about it. Oh, no. I don't know why I hesitated. It looked kind of covered over the glance, and then I don't know why I hesitated. I'm not sure what I hesitated for. I think it might have been the lineman getting up. Number 69, I don't know why he's so far up. I think I seen him right there getting up, and I thought it was a receiver that fell down. Because you could see right as he kind of gets up, I stop. I think that's what that was. Like, is that not an ineligible man downfield? Like, what? Like, that's impossible for me to tell off the glance that that's a lineman. He's miles upfield. I legitimately think they got away with one there. Like, you can't just run wherever you want on any play as a lineman. Oh, that was a really bad decision. Return it. Just seeing the momentum and all the blocks were coming in that left side, even though it was deep, I was like, let's try it. Why not? Close the game. I don't understand how that wasn't ineligible. And Evans fighting on freaking Lawrence, doing his thing. I just go with simple slants here. I don't want to just run it again, even though I hate it. I want to throw it. Good job, Kennedy. Oh, look at the blocks. Jackson, he's been when he actually gets to the guy, he does well. It's just a lot of times he just, forgets who he's blocking. Like this one, if he doesn't cover his guy, I think it doesn't really matter anyway, so maybe get 3. But I don't hate 3 yards. Oh, never mind, fourth quarter. But I think he would try to go to the second level like too quickly. But they caught up on yards, and points are not too far off of. We got to be very careful here. We can't make mistakes. I don't hate this. I think we can get back to the left. Or Kennedy can be open. That's not going to be the case. And, ooh, kind of fought again with the 2 men on us. Probably shouldn't be running with House. This has just not been his day. It's mainly the scheme, though. Late third of the quarter to tight end. I didn't really like it before that moment. And this is their opportunity. This is their chance. Dunn could set up some. Could hit the tight end, though, if he's open. Dunn late. Dunn. Oh, he doesn't get it. That's going to be a yard short. I think you got to go for it. I don't really think, even if you pin him to, like, the 1, it makes that big of a difference. I think if this is 2, maybe 3 yards, you don't. 1 yard, you go for it. Hopefully someone doesn't bust the line. And Evans makes it look easy. Hold the ball. A lot of times in our past, we've seen it like, oh, we get a 4th and 1, and then we fumble in the play, so it's like it's turnover anyways. Easy, though. Easy first down. Can't say I'm trying to choke the game for a more interesting one. Not going to happen. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at Cody burying a guy just because. Who thought it'd be a good idea to man up Diggs against Cody, though? That's what I want to know. They actually have these outs kind of covered. I'm actually going to run the ball. Even if we don't gain anything, at least the clock starts running again. Oh, my. Don't fumble. Like, the moment I try to start fighting, it's like there's nobody around. And then the moment I click A, there's like 45 players trying to get me, Try to throw the ball here. I like this setup. Kennedy, that's a tough one. Nice throw! Slipped into the 3, almost called game. That is a dot of a throw, though. Angled it and everything. Looks like a blitz. I think a slant with a zig from Dunn would work, but I also don't want to throw a pick here in the goal line. Cut it back inside. Got blasted, but down to the 2. It's still a gainer, and once again, the clock will move. I like the throw look, but at the same time, if this is like a drop-off fake out, we're in some trouble. And House loses yards again, obviously. 13 for 5. Worst rushing performance of all time in playoff history. Double slant with House on the route. Oh, House! Yes! At least he gets involved, and that could be the dagger. What a throw as he was getting hit. I mean, we just barely got that off, and he's darted it to him. Look at that little wobbler. Whew. Definitely a bit of a close call. Run a little bit of man coverage. Maybe you should be dropping into like a deep zone instead, but you got the 2. Oh, that's a good screen. Dean all over that, though. Loss of 3. Looking good. From can't beat the Bills in a single season 3 times, leading them to a Super Bowl and the victory, to doing the exact same thing to them. Oh, my, there's nobody in the tight end. The season after is pretty insane. Obviously, we didn't win the Super Bowl, but we looked good to do so, I suppose. Would literally be copying their formula if we win the Super Bowl. assuming we win this game. Obviously, there's still a lot of time left, and you just don't know with this team. Oh, that tight end did a really good job. Tricked me. And that's really good coverage. Good enough of a throw, but really good coverage. Dropping back. Can I just keep cross? Yeah, let's basically get cover 4. Why not? Holy crap, that was a harsh one. Got beat. You know, you assume the guy that you're going to be going to is DJ Moore in that situation, so you don't mind going a little crazy for it. All right, let's move him back over. And Rollins, who doesn't really get much chance to play, does a pretty good job to close the lane. Little blitzy off the edge, why not? Finally in the zone is Burrow. A little late for that, I think. Oh, good blocks. Good teamwork, though. I mean, they're moving to the 5, but that clock is not their friend. Really should have went best on best. Williams going against Moore again. Might just treat this as a double team. Oh, no. Good cuts. I just saw with Tyndall there, he wouldn't have went into him, but the blocker was there, so it wasn't a bad decision. Obvious onside kick situation as, you know, the time is going to guarantee that they have to win one. And they almost got it on the first drive. Every single play is Tony Howe's this, Tony Howe's that. I mean, the guy can't gain a first down. Oh, there he goes. He can gain a first down there, though. Before that play, he didn't even have a first down in yardage. And on one of the biggest drives, gets the first down first try off a slip-off. Good job. Saving the legs maybe for this moment. Try to cut it back, couldn't, and we lost a bunch. But at the same time, like, what do you do there? There's just nobody open. But we built ourselves a little bit of a lead, and we're going to ride the coattails of that. And House! Holy crap, he calls game pretty much. Breaking tackles left and right. Damn, son. That's the House we know and love. He just hasn't had any blocks to do that kind of stuff. Evans going to hold the ball. If we would have fumbled there, I'd have been so pissed because I did not even fight an inch. Try to see if we can get some yardage back. Didn't happen. Pretty much could just kneel it, but first down would win it. House cutting inside, almost gets it. 3rd and 1. Hasn't worked in ages. But the pitch play. Let's see it. From 3rd and 1, who would expect it? Not them! Oh, and a hold, of course. Of course. Of course it's a hold. To make things a little more dramatic, why not? Although I will say, if they don't put any clock back on, this doesn't really help them that much. I mean, it definitely helps them in the sense that they would have literally lost if not for it, but considering they're just not going to be able to do anything with it anyways. Oh my God, House. Could you imagine? That is insane. And they're telling us to go for it. Are you serious? I'm literally just going to run the pitch again. Hike it at the last second. Who cares? No matter what happens, I mean, they'd have to have a miracle. We'd have to, like, instantly fumble, and the fastest player of all time would have to recover it and score. I don't even think that's possible. I really don't. I don't think any. I think it's physically impossible. And I was going to run backwards, but House is going to call game. If we didn't have the look, I was going to run backwards and call game, but we got the first down, took it, and that's a GG. We're headed to the Super Bowl. Close game, though. The Bills did not go away. We were in control for the majority of it, but there were a couple of times where all they needed to do is get that stop, but offense just kept on going and was able to get those scores, keep the game up, keep the score up, and not let them in that one-possession deficit situation. And we hold on for the 10-point victory over the Buffalo Bills for the third time this season, after once again losing all 3 straight, really, against them last season, which led them to the Super Bowl and the win. This division is a tough one, and the torch has been passed, at least for this season. But we're going to see if the Sacramento City Miners can win themselves a Super Bowl the same way Buffalo did and really show who's on top of the world in this division battle. Looking at the numbers, Fisher was amazing. Missed a couple of throws, but some were, pressured, deep drops that are just tough to hit. Burrow was okay, but didn't really push the ball like he needed to win that game. House's numbers at the end seemed okay. 2.9 when it was like 0.8 probably before then is okay. Evans, ended up with some bad numbers because of some obvious run situation calls and carries. Dunn, couple of plays. Fisher was a kneel. Dunn had once again, a lot of underneath plays, was great for us there. Eckler locked down. Laporta was tough to cover. DJ Moore we actually did a pretty good job with, but had that big gainer where he just broke off a bunch of different angles and scored. Kennedy was good. No touchdown, though. Evans, good in the receiving game. Jackson got the touchdown, first play of the game, first catch of the game for him. Yards are low, but then Cody here and there making plays, 94 yards with a touchdown in general. And then House did have a receiving touchdown, so at least he got on the board. Blocking, both sides were pretty good, to be honest, but they ended up with some injuries, which probably helped us out as well. And then McCollum with a pretty big interception is, we're holding on to a lead that isn't as big, and it could have changed the mindset, which could have changed the game, right? Up by 10, you're playing with the mindset of, don't throw a pick. All you have to do is hold on to the ball, and you kind of win. Only up by 7 or less, you're like, maybe we have to risk this because if they get the ball back, they might turn this into a touchdown, And you play the riskier game and you throw the pick. Who knows? But Dunn was hoping for a release upgrade, but get some to deep. Just get that release up. He would be so insane as a slot receiver, but he's still really good anyways. And that's going to be it. We are headed to the Super Bowl against who honestly knows. We'll find out next episode when we look at the potential dev-ups that we had from the season, and we play that final game of the series. Hope you guys are excited, as I am. Be pretty lackluster. I know we lost a game anyway, so it's not an undefeated season regardless, but wouldn't say lackluster, but definitely disappointing for us to look like we are destined to win it all and then lose. That would be harsh, but once again, I'm not scripting any of this. I mean, especially if you're going to say, I've scripted these games so I get as many games out as possible. It's a Super Bowl. There's nothing else to get out of this, This is the last game, win or lose. Madden 24 is right around the corner. This is the last game no matter what. So you're going to want to take a look at this. You're going to want to watch this. And honestly, this might, Super Bowl might be up tomorrow, honestly, because the way, the timing for Madden 24 is coming out, and I would imagine some other creators that are, got the game early might be able to post a couple of videos. I think I might upload the Super Bowl tomorrow, and if I have time, try to get this 10-year rebuild up maybe Saturday. Seems like a good time, so yeah, probably tomorrow. Anyways, thanks for watching, or maybe the day after tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow would be, yeah, that would make more sense, actually. Tomorrow is probably a different video, and then the Super Bowl will be up on Thursday, actually. So Super Bowl Thursday, and like I said, if you guys enjoyed it, if you enjoyed this series, maybe leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. We do a ton of Madden stuff, and we'll continue to upload a couple of Madden videos until Madden 24 is out, and then obviously the grind resets, and hopefully it's an even better year as I've heard some good things. I've played it, and I like what I've seen, so hopefully the gameplay is better. That's all I can really hope for is, some of the AI decisions are a little iffy, but the AI has steadily gotten better over the Maddens, so if they keep doing that, we might have ourselves a decent game on our hands. We're hoping. And if you're not new, really appreciate continued support on the channel, especially for this series and the Seahawks series. Any series, really. Online series as well, especially since we had to restart it at one point, and then it ended early because people lost interest because of, having to restart, and it was so late into the Madden season already, and it was taking so long to play games because, the interest is down, losing all of our progress. But that's beside the point. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel PK Plays. Would have probably had a zombies video yesterday, so check that out. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video, which will be 2 in a row, then a break, and then hopefully, if I have the time, which I should, 10-year Sacramento City Miners Relocation Fantasy Draft Franchise Rebuild, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya.